Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing CD FAS 2, CD Olimpia 4 in the CONCACAF Central American Cup 2023 Group B. CD FAS 2, CD Olimpia 4 en la Copa Centroamericana de la CONCACAF. Grupo B, Jornada 4. Olimpia almost blew it. They had to win to stay alive going into next week. They did it in a way that also gave FAS some belief. That's the good news, if you really want to cut it to size. They did it in a way that made FAS believe they could beat Independiente. That they could go down to Panama and win. Because they let FAS get back into this. And I do believe that Independiente will be playing for the draw. So I think Olimpia tried to galaxy brain this. That's the only way I can explain it. Them almost blowing it. And then coming back and finishing it off. Goals are scored as follows. In the 3rd minute, Jorge Benguche scores at the top of the box, takes a banger of a shot, puts it into the net. Beautiful goal. Starts it quick. They know they need a win. They know they need to win by multiple goals. They get the first. 0-1, 1-0 Olimpia. And they keep dominating the game. 38th minute, Carlos Pineda at the top of the box takes a curler golazo to make it 2-0, 0-2, Olimpia. And they look like they're smooth sailing their way to a 4-0, 5-0 win. They have the goal differential. All they got to do is hope FAS wins. But no. In the 43rd minute, Dustin Correa scores, puts one past Menjivar. Menjivar couldn't get to the ball. He was a little bit too slow to react. Ball goes into the net. 1-2, 1-2. And that's the way we go into the half. 1-2, 1-2 Olimpia. But they still have the win. But 4 minutes after the second half starts, 49th minute, João Plata, formerly a Toronto FC, that João Plata, scores a penalty. FAS player taken down in the box. They give the penalty. Of course, they give it to João Plata. He scores. Beautiful shot past Menjivar. And FAS ties it up in the 49th minute. 2-2, 2-2. And Olimpia look like they're in trouble. And FAS almost had them on the ropes. Had them eliminated up until the 72nd minute. Kevin Lopez scores the goal. Keeper's out of his goal. Header's taken. It's popped into the net by Lopez. Olimpia has the lead back. 2-3, 2-3. And they wouldn't relinquish it. 87th minute, Jorge Benguche scores. Taps it into the net. Chips it into the net. Chips the keeper. Bounces into the net. And Olimpia has the 2-goal win. 2-4, 2-4. That's the way it would end. 2-4, 2-4 to Olimpia, para Olimpia. They needed that. They needed to win. They got the win. They have a +1 goal differential. If they have any chance to go through, Kai has to lose, which means they'll have a +2 goal differential or less. That's not hard for Olimpia to jump over. Shalahu's already out. They should beat them. I think they play them at Tlatelolco, so that does make it easier for Olimpia. But Olimpia damn near choked this away. Then FAS said, no, watch this. And then they choked it. Weird game. Honestly, a weird game. Full-time stats, 13 shots to 11, 7 shots on goal to 6, 45% possession to 55% possession, 350 passes to 452, 92% pass accuracy to 83, 19 fouls to 20, 4 offside to 1, 2 yellow cards to 3, 0 red cards to 1, 6 corners to 2. Olimpia, here's the thing, okay? You won. You did your job. I don't know if you were trying to galaxy brain it and say, hey, we got to let FAS score a couple of goals just so they know they can win for us and help us next week. I don't know if you were galaxy braining it or you were just playing like crap or your brain switched off for 2 seconds and put you in a bad position. I'm not so sure. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say you were galaxy braining it, trying to give them some confidence because you know you need them. Y'all were cruising to a 5-0 win. Now, does that not give them any confidence to play Independiente, who's played pretty well in this tournament? Yes. Is this better for FAS? Because they did have some moments where they could see, yeah, we could score a goal. We scored 2 against Olimpia. We could do it to Kai. Maybe. I have to think it's a galaxy brain move. I have to think you nearly put yourself out of the tournament just to make sure they had confidence. Because even then, the other 2 goals are really goalkeeper errors, so maybe it doesn't hurt their confidence. I don't know. Then you go back and score 2 more, like, okay. Like, you were basically playing chicken with a champion's curse. The CONCACAF League Champions curse. You were playing chicken with it. You were playing chicken with it. It's like, oh, who's going to blink first? Either you run out of time and you galaxy brain yourself into being the champion's curse or the new victims of the champion's curse, or you galaxy brain yourself into a win, you give FAS some belief, and you somehow just galaxy brained yourself into FAS winning, and you doing the job against Shelahu, and you go through the group. I hope it's the latter, because that has you to win the whole damn tournament. I didn't know the freaking Champions Curse was going to take effect in this tournament. The CONCACAF League Champions Curse was going to take effect in this tournament, but I guess it's still alive, and you're still not completely absolved. You're still staring down the barrel of a double-barreled shotgun. It's either Kai does their job and wins, you're out. You do your job when Kai loses and you go through, or you lose or draw when Kai loses and you shoot yourself in the foot. The way Olimpia's played, I can't say that the game against Shelahu is a absolutely obvious win. I can't say that. Like, unless you know damn well you don't have to give them confidence and you just absolutely smack them up and down the pitch and just get it done if you have the chance to go through. I'm not completely sure. Now, for FAS, I hope you did gain some confidence from this because, again, Olimpia, I need them to get out of the group because I had them winning the tournament, even though I had Kai getting out of the group too. I didn't think Real Esteli would basically boat race everyone, besides Kai, of course. I hope for FAS's sake they use this as belief, they use this to build on, and they do something with it. Not to get out of the group, but in their league and, of course, next week, as in giving Olimpia a favor. Because, as this is, FAS didn't play half bad. I thought they actually played pretty well. The fact they got back to a 2-2, I thought they played well. I thought Olimpia lost their minds for a couple of minutes. Now, if it was chaotic madness to help them in the end, maybe it was smart, but I don't know if I should give them the benefit of the doubt, but we've already talked about that. I think Olimpia, they were good for moments. They dominated the game for about 60 minutes. They did not look good for the other 35, the other 30. They needed to be better throughout the match, is what I think. They need to be better throughout the match, and they weren't. And that's my big deal with this is, come on now. Y'all needed to be better. But you won. You're still alive. Man of the match for me. Ben Gucci wrapped it up with a nice little chip. I'm going to give him man of the match. FAS, I mean, they probably should have drawn this game, to be honest. They looked really good for 30 minutes. 25, 30 minutes. I think Olimpia woke up after they turned it to a 2-2, to be honest. But I don't know if they meant to sleep or they fell asleep. You know, that's the question. I hope this was just a genius ploy for Olimpia, that they were like, yeah, we'll go down, we'll go to 2-2 and then we'll win it. Then that means they have confidence, that helps us, and then they win and we have a chance. I hope it's a genius ploy and that it works out, because that would be hilarious. But I don't know if that's what it was. I don't know if that's what it was. I think it was they fell asleep, they got lucky to come back, they came back, they're still alive, and it may give FAS confidence. But that's not what they meant to do. But we'll see what happens. I mean, next week's going to be interesting in Group A, or Group B. Group A, I think we pretty much know where that's going. Group B, on the other hand, that's going to be interesting, and we'll cover both games. Hopefully it is the way I want it to go. I don't hate on Kai, but it'd be funny to see, FAS get the job done so Olimpia could get through. Because, again, I had them winning the whole damn thing. I didn't think the Champions Curse would have put them in a hole that they have to dig out of. I don't know. It's interesting. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for a live watch-along and review of Inter Miami, FC Cincinnati versus Inter Miami in the semifinal of the 2023 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. One live, one review tomorrow. That easy. We'll see how it goes. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.